got some, we got some. Raider pride, we got some. Raider pride, we got some. Raider pride, we got some. And victory will be the outcome.
We Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school. We love America. And we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America. The greatest nation on God's green earth. Thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit Stick.
Would you ding dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man? Any day.
Dadgummit!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes. Okay. Raider pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit Stick?
When the Raiders have wrecks, they call collision repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair. It's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider pride, brother. Fire that thing in here. Dang her!
Hey, run.
At Nettleton, we got that Raider pride.
Because Raider Pride is justified.
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, I'll like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider Pride is justified.
A lot has changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider Pride healthy and alive since 1959.
The Nettleton Raiders present Messing with Miller.
There he is. Let's get him. Let's all get that jabroni. Y'all check this out.
Nettleton High School, feed your Raider pride.
From the first time you held on to the time you let go, life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
I first noticed it when he started school here at Nettleton.
There he is.
Who's got that Raider pride? We've got that Shh. Raider pride, brother. Raider pride, brother.
So we're gonna pick up today chapter 23. Can anybody tell me what page that's on?
89.
Salo, why are you the way that you are?
But you know, some of the stuff he does is actually pretty cool.
It's Jimmy. Who's Jimmy?
Raider Pride can't save you from becoming Mr. Miller, but it can give you the best high school experience ever. Raider Pride is justified.
For Terry Gray, rice farming isn't a profession, it's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
They say being a Raider is about more than just going to school. They say being a Raider is about our community, about tradition. Kindergarten at Nettleton is about teachers that I love, learning that is fun. It's really about pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Hi, I'm Trish Merritt with a Beautiful Mess Salon. I'm a proud graduate of Nettleton High School and a big supporter of the Raiders. I've been at a Beautiful Mess since we opened in September of 2015. I love to take care of my Raider family, like I take care of the legendary Miss T. So feel free to set up an appointment today. Call 870-520-6039. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. You kind of have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. You know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
Whatever it takes for every child, but really we mean that. You know, it's not something that we just say, and we don't take that lightly. At the end of the day, I want them to love school. I want them to love and appreciate that our school is willing to go above and beyond to do whatever we can to teach them. But my bottom line goal is to teach them to love school and love learning and become a lifelong learner, just like I try to be.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I love the hate the feeling of a great pride car.
When I sing my alma mater, I feel it all night long.
I love my school with all my heart and soul.
I know I'm gonna be alright.
Wherever I go.
I'm a little bit country.
And a little bit rock and roll.
Are you worried about losing your Raider Pride? Then you need Raider Pride Alert. Just press the button on the Class of '89 Spirit Stick, and we will send help immediately.
Raider Pride Alert.
Help! My Raider Pride is falling and it can't get up!
It's okay, Miss Timmerman. Help is on the way.
Turn up, turn up! Raider Pride, we got some. Raider Pride, we got some.
To order your Raider Pride Alert, just call 1-800-RP-ALERT. Raider Pride is justified.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. You kind of have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. You know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Ah, ha, 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 ha. Hey Leslie, guess what day it is?
It's game day.
Jalen, how happy are students that go to Nettleton?
I'll say happier than DJ on game day.
Game day!
Be happy, be a Raider. Raider pride is justified.
So don't forget it.
Mr. Miller lost his voice. No problem. I'll send in the replacements.
Woo! Woo, Daddy Mercy. Mercy, woo, Daddy. Handsome Johnny. How the heck do you edit on this thing?
Mr. McGrew, you're in photo booth.
What? This son of a...
Hey, that's all right. Good try, but I'll take it from here. Raider pride!
It's justified! They say being a Raider is about more than just going to school. They say being a Raider is about our community, about tradition. Kindergarten at Nettleton is about teachers that I love, learning that is fun. It's really about pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit Stew.
Would you ding dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man? Any day.
Dadgummit!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes. Okay. Raider pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit stick?
We are Raiders. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider pride, brother. Fire the thing in here. Dinger!
Hey, run.
At Nettleton, we got that Raider pride.
Because Raider pride is justified.
We are Raiders. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
What the heck? Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, I'll like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton. That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider pride is justified.
The Nettleton Raiders present Messing with Miller.
There he is. Let's get him. Let's go get that jabroni. Y'all check this out.
Jabroni.
Nettleton High School, feed your Raider pride.
There comes a time in the life of every Nettleton student when they hear it.
Raider pride!
A higher calling, an invitation to achieve, to excel, to be a part of something bigger than themselves. It's the calling of Raider pride. And it's alive and well at Nettleton, where Raider pride is justified.
I first noticed it when he started school here at Nettleton.
There he is.
Who's got that Raider pride? We've got that Shh.
Raider Pride, brother. Raider Pride, brother.
So we're going to pick up today chapter 23. Can anybody tell me what page that's on?
89.
Salo, why are you the way that you are?
But you know, some of the stuff he does is actually pretty cool.
It's Jimmy. Who's Jimmy?
Raider pride can't save you from becoming Mr. Miller, but it can give you the best high school experience ever. Raider pride is justified.
Yeah, we Raiders got the comfort ship, a loaded. Everybody wants to be a show, a voting. Raider pride in the building, yeah, I know it. Oh yeah, Raider Nation till the day it's over.
Raider pride justified, got it on my side. 6 side, be the guy, run up and you get a high. Pass us the ball, and I'ma score it like.
What y'all know about 5th period Raider pride? Hop up on the field, you might just have to juke and jive. Every day, yeah, I rectify. Cause yeah, you know we 5th period, yeah, we make it live.
Why
Tell them what you got.
I got that Raider pride.
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 I got that Raider pride. Tell them what you got.
I got that Raider pride.
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 I got that Raider pride. Tell them what you got.
I got that. I got that. I got that Raider pride.
Tell them what you got.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. I got that Raider pride.
Raider pride.
Raider pride.
Man, our school's pretty amazing.
I know. Kind of makes you just want to
Break into song?
I like the faculty.
I like MTV.
I like the principal. Although he paddled me.
We love the black hole.
We love our sports teams.
Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride.
I like the lunchroom.
I like learning.
We love Nettleton. We love our family.
Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride, Raider pride.
Ready? Okay. Whatever. Come on, Tyler. You act like you have no Raider pride at all.
Listen, sister, I'll take my Raider pride and I'll stick it right up your...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here you go. Try this. Better?
Much better. You're not you when you don't have Raider pride.
N-A-S.
Three things we Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school, we love America, and we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America. The greatest nation on God's green earth. Thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit Stick.
Would you ding dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man, any day.
Dad, come it!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes.
Okay. Raider pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit Stick?
When the Raiders have wrecks, they call collision repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair. It's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
We are Raiders. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider pride, brother. Fire the thing in here. Dinger!
Hey, run.
At Nettleton, we got that Raider pride.
Because Raider pride is justified. We are Raiders. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, I'll like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider pride is justified.
A lot has changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
The Nettleton Raiders present Messing with Miller. Nettleton High School, feed your Raider pride.
From the first time you held on to the time you let go, life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
I first noticed it when he started school here at Nettleton.
There he is.
Who's got that Raider pride? We've got that Shh. Raider pride, brother. Raider pride, brother.
So we're going to pick up today chapter 23. Can anybody tell me what page that's on?
89.
Salo, why are you the way that you are?
But you know, some of the stuff he does is actually pretty cool.
It's Jimmy. Who's Jimmy?
Raider Pride can't save you from becoming Mr. Miller, but it can give you the best high school experience ever. Raider Pride is justified.
For Terry Gray, rice farming isn't a profession, it's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
They say being a Raider is about more than just going to school. They say being a Raider is about our community, about tradition. Kindergarten at Nettleton is about teachers that I love, learning that is fun. It's really about pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
Hi, I'm Trish Merritt with A Beautiful Mess Salon. I'm a proud graduate of Nettleton High School and a big supporter of the Raiders. I've been at A Beautiful Mess since we opened in September of 2015. I love to take care of my Raider family, like I take care of the legendary Miss T. So feel free to set up an appointment today. Call 870-520-6039. Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. You kind of have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. You know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
Terry Gray, rice farming isn't a profession, it's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
It's changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Greene County Tech High School, where tonight we have the opening round of the 5A East District Tournament, and it's our old friends, the Greene County Tech Golden Eagles, taking the court against your Nettleton Raiders. My name is Craig Miller. I am joined by my tag team partner right along ringside here tonight, Eli Campbell. Eli, Nettleton versus Greene County Tech. That's a heck of a rivalry game.
Yes, sir. We came down here, earlier in the season and took a tough loss, but we played them back at home, later on in the season and played them real tight. So it should be an interesting one tonight.
This is the third time, and as Eli said, they've beaten us twice. The first time that these two teams meet was back in September. December 18th. They weren't playing basketball in September. It was December the 18th, and Nettleton lost that game 77-54. And it was that was a pretty good throttling at the hands of the Golden Eagles.
Right.
As Eli said, just a couple of weeks ago, February the 8th, Nettleton hosted Greene County Tech, and it was a lot closer affair. We lost that by 8, 60-52. So we're trending in the right direction, and hopefully we will win the third game here tonight. Eli, there's an old cliche in basketball. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times.
Right. And this is the one that matters for real this time.
That's right, because the winner tonight moves on in the district tournament, and they also punch their ticket to state, whereas the loser, well, they go home.
Right.
And they go to baseball practice in the morning, I guess. I know Nettleton starts baseball season Monday, and I'm assuming Greene County Tech probably does too. So it's win or go home here. And it looks like the starters for the Raiders: Jabari White, Izzy Malone, J.T. Turner, Brandon Anderson, and Reagan Hanna. Izzy Malone is set to tip. Here to tell you about all the action, the play-by-play voice of the Raiders, Eli Campbell.
Yes, sir. Israel Malone versus Jake Boland, and Malone will win the tip for the Raiders. Brandon Anderson now will bring the ball up the court here for the Raiders. He'll hand it off to Israel Malone. Around the horn to Jabari White. Back up top of the key, Jeremiah Turner, catch and shoot 3. He'll be off on that one, rebounded by Hunter Wilkerson. And here comes Kyler Morris and the Eagles. Back to Wilkerson, over to Noel. Noel will drive left, kick it back to Wilkerson, catch and shoot 3, and he'll be off on that one, rebounded by Kyler Morris. Back to Noel, catch and shoot. He'll be off on that one, rebounded by Israel Malone. And here comes Israel and the Raiders. Malone will.
Both teams starting off cold tonight.
Yes, sir. What's that, 0 for 3 already?
Yep, on the only 2 possessions, but hopefully the Raiders heat it up on this possession.
Turner will give it back to Malone. He'll size up Boland. He'll drive right, kick it over to Jabari White, catch and shoot 3, and that will rim out long. Rebounded by Jake Boland. Boland here for the Eagles. He'll be guarded closely by Brandon Anderson. Boland will drive right, kick it over to Morris. Morris back to Noel, around the horn to Boland. Down low, that's number 11, George Smith. Catch and shoot. And Hunter Wilkerson will connect on that 3-ball.
Yeah, great shot there by Hunter Wilkerson. That's one thing these Greene County Tech folks guys can do. They can fill it up from long range. I believe we missed a foul there. What was
I couldn't tell. I didn't know if he called a loose ball foul or what. Jabari White will drive left and give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson around the horn to Malone. Malone will size up his defender, drive left, and he'll take it all the way to the cup. Great move from Malone, and he'll be off on that one, rebounded by Jake Boland. And here comes Kyler Morris and the Eagles. Morris will hand it off to Noel, around the horn to Jake Boland. Boland back up to Morris. Kyler Morris now is going to be guarded by Jabari White. He'll give it over to Smith. Smith around back down to Smith, and he'll be guarded by Reagan Hanna. Jake Boland out on the near side now. Give it back to Smith. Smith to Noel. In the corner to Morris. Down to Smith, and he's going to get a travel. Good defense there for Reagan Hanna to get that stop. Jabari White will inbound now. He'll give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson will bring it up the court now, guarded by Hunter Wilkerson. Anderson will get a screen from Malone, drive to the far side of the court, give it back at the top of the key to Jeremiah Turner. Turner, it's going to be tipped by Kyler Morris. Turner around to Malone. He'll get a screen from Reagan Hanna. It's pick and roll, and he'll give it back to Brandon Anderson. Anderson back to Malone. Step back shot, and he'll be off on that one. And that's going to be rebounded by Smith. Here comes Kyler Morris and the Eagles. Morris kicking in the corner to Noel. Catch and shoot for Noel. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Israel Malone. And Israel Malone and the Raiders are on a fast break. Malone to Hanna, and he'll be off on that layup. Raiders off to a cold start tonight. And that's going to be George Smith and the Eagles there on the fast break bucket. Brandon Anderson will give it over to Israel Malone. Malone guarded by Jake Boland. Two long, lengthy players there. Brandon Anderson's going to drive right, and he's going to get the and one. Foul on Hunter Wilkerson. Great move from Brandon Anderson.
Yeah, great job by Brandon, the man we call Magnum BA, and he's going to be going to the line shooting the and one.
He's played a great season.
He really
Stepped
has.
up, junior. He's played a big role in our offense and our whole team this year. And he'll be off on that free throw, rebounded by Kyler Morris. And Morris will bring it up now here for the Eagles. Morris over to Boland, back to Morris. Wilkerson on the far side. Morris is going to drive all the way and take it for the easy layup. Anderson will bring it up now here for the Raiders. Give it over to Jeremiah Turner. Turner to Malone. Jabari White trying to get a back door there, but couldn't get it. Malone's going to go up, and that's going to be off by Israel Malone. Up the court to George Smith. Almost traveled there. Jake Boland in the corner to Hunter Wilkerson. Wilkerson back up to Morris, around the horn to Boland. And they're going to get Jabari White there on the foul. Wilkerson are inbound now to Morris. Top of the key to Noel. Down low to George Smith. Spin move, and he's going to shoot over the top of Reagan Hanna and be off. Rebounded by Jeremiah Turner, and here comes the Raiders. Jeremiah Turner's going to lose his footing there, and that'll be a turnover. Israel Malone gets the ball back here. Give it over to Jabari White. Catch and shoot three, and he's off on that one. Rebounded again by Jeremiah Turner. Great hustle there after the turnover. And they're going to get Brandon Anderson there on the charge.
Yeah, good job there by Smith, Greene County Tech, picking up the charge, sticking up in there. And coaches love to see that, Eli.
Yeah, it's always a momentum booster whenever you can get a charge and a hustle play like that. Get the ball back. Morris will bring the ball up here for the Eagles. He'll kick it over to Jake Boland. Boland around to Vincent. Vincent will set a screen from Morris. Give it back to Goodman, around the horn to Wilkerson. Morris now is going to drive left, kick it back out to Wilkerson. Back to Boland. Morris will catch and shoot. He'll be off on that three ball. Rebounded by Israel Malone. 3-on-2 fast break. Israel Malone's going to give it over to Brandon Anderson. He'll finish layup. Great move and pass there for Israel Malone.
Brandon Anderson has all 4 of the Raiders' points here in the first quarter.
Goodman on the far side. He'll give it to Wilkerson. Back to Boland. Morris will be at the top of the key now. Give it over to Jake Boland and set up this Eagle offense. Goodman to Morris. He'll get a screen from Vincent. Down low to Vincent now. He's going to be guarded by Jabari White. Jake Boland catch and shoot 3, and he'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jabari White.
Raiders might have got away with a foul there on that shot there.
That's what I was thinking too. In the game now for the Eagles, number 11, George Smith.
I believe that foul was charged on Benji Goodman for Greene County Tech.
White will bring the ball up now here for the Raiders. They'll give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson to Andre Davis. Around to Jamarion Fowler. In the corner to Jabari White. White back up to Fowler. Around the horn to Anderson. In the corner for Andre Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raiders. Israel Malone. Jab step, and he's going to drive right and get the foul. Foul on number 21, Jake Boland. Looks like they've got Israel Malone working the high post here tonight. GCT's in a man-to-man look. Will convert that free throw.
Yeah, Israel, I guess he's not what you would call overly tall for a high school player, but he plays tall with his ability to leap.
Right. Long arms. And he'll convert the second. Good shots there for Israel Malone. Looks like Nettleton's going to be up in a full court press. And that's going to be Kyler Morris there on the turnover. Good D for the Raiders.
Good fortune there for the Raiders. The traveling foul, the Eagles will turn it over to the Raiders. The Raiders will be taking the ball out under their own goal with 1:43 to play in the first.
Israel Malone's going to get his screen from Andre Davis, and he'll be off on that one. Kyler Morris is going to give it over to Noel. Noel will drive left, and that's going to be what I thought was good defense, but they're going to get a foul on Jabari White there.
You know, the atmosphere in here feels a little bit more normal.
Right.
As we have been battling COVID for going on a year now, and this feels a whole lot like a regular basketball game here at Greene County Tech.
Yeah, whenever I pulled in, that was parking lot was packed. It looked normal. Didn't look like something we've been seeing here lately. Noel on the near side can give it down low, and that's going to be a foul on Andre Davis.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Deaton did not agree with that foul. He is letting the referee know about it down there. Saw Coach Deaton's new little baby boy last night at the game. I believe his name is Miles Deaton.
Miles Deaton.
Handsome little baby boy. Congratulations to Coach and Mrs. Deaton, the whole Deaton family. That little bundle of joy, who will one day be a great Raider basketball player, no doubt. Great Raider baseball player, too. Bubba Deaton was a great baseball player in his day.
Jake Boland will convert on that 3-ball off the backboard.
Did he call glass?
I don't think he did.
They shouldn't count that.
Nope. Israel Malone's going to turn it over there.
These are a little bit slow getting up. He seems to be okay, though.
Morris now give it over to Boland, and Boland will bring the ball across half court for the Eagles. Morris will get it back, give it back to Boland. Drive to the far near side, kick it over to Benji Goodman. Catch and shoot for Goodman, and he'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Brandon Anderson. 2-on-1 fast break, and Brandon Anderson's going to finish that shot there. Great move for Brandon Anderson.
Brandon Anderson going to the line for the second time tonight for an and one attempt. He was unsuccessful the first time. With 25 seconds here remaining in the first quarter, hopefully he'll convert this opportunity. He's got 6 points here in the first frame. He leads all the Raiders. He has 6 of Nettleton's 8 points.
And he'll be off on that one, rebounded by Andre Davis.
You gotta love an offensive rebound after a free throw.
Right now we get to hold for the last shot. Here's Malone's gonna bring it out to the top of the key. He'll be guarded by Kyler Morris.
Clock is at 9 seconds. Oh boy!
Stolen by Benji Goodman. Goodman will give it back to Hunter Wilkerson. Catch and shoot for Wilkerson. He'll be off on that one. And that's gonna bring us to the end of the first quarter.
10-8, Greene County Tech jumped out to a big lead. Nettleton battled back. We trailed by 2 at the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching Raider basketball on.
First time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you. Because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Raiders have wrecks they call collision repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair, it's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
And we welcome you back to Greene County Tech, where after the first quarter, the Raiders trail by 2. Want to say a shout out to Sherry Barber Smith, who's here at the game. She sent me a Facebook message. Her son is George Smith for Greene County Tech, but Sherry Barber Smith is a Nettleton Raider. She graduated in 1990 from Nettleton, just 1 year behind the best class ever. Great young lady, emphasis on young, and glad that Sherry is in the house tonight. Hopefully she'll listen to this replay later and appreciate the shout out.
Brandon Anderson now give it over to Jamarion Fowler. He'll drive right all the way to the cup, and that's going to be foul on Benji Goodman. Jamarion Fowler will go to the line to shoot 2.
Jamarion is a senior, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's one of the Raiders who playing for their high school career tonight. If the Raiders lose, this is Jamarion's last game. If they win, they live to fight another day. You can bet that's in the mind of Jamarion Fowler as he sinks that first free throw.
He'll be off on the second, rebounded by Jake Boland. Here comes Kyler Morris up the court now. He'll give it back to Boland. Boland's going to drive right, and he'll finish that layup. Brandon Anderson will bring it up here for the Raiders now. He'll be guarded by Noel. He'll give it over to Jamarion Fowler. Fowler over to Jacquees Adams. Adams back to Malone. Brandon Anderson's going to size up his defender, go all the way to the cup. He'll be off on that one. Almost put back, and that's going to be Raider ball. Great
job by Andre there.
Davis, yep, battling in the paint.
Yeah. Heck of an effort.
Neither one of these teams are very tall. Both of us. I think our tallest player is probably Israel, 6'2", you know?
Probably so, 6'2", maybe 6'3".
Maybe Reagan.
Well, yeah, Reagan, I guess, would be 6'4".
Yeah. Malone's going to back his defender down in the paint. He'll be off on that one. And that's going to be chipped out of bounds. Eagle ball.
Like to see Israel battling for his own rebound like that. The Raiders playing hard tonight.
Yep. Kyler Morris will bring the ball up now here for the Eagles. He'll bring it over on the near side, guarded by Brandon Anderson. Down low to Jake Boland. Boland in the corner to Wilkerson back up top to Kyler Morris. Jake Boland looking down low, and they'll just reverse it out of bounds. Good defense by Andre Davis, fronting the post. That's George Smith looking like he's limping off the court. I don't know what happened there, but
may have tweaked his ankle
yeah.
just a little bit. That errant pass was intended for Smith, but he was not where they thought he was going to be. So we'll hope that George is okay as he limps over to the bench.
Andre Davis will go to the bench, and Reagan Hanna will check in the game now.
Big sophomore.
Anderson over to Malone. Malone will drive left, kick it back to Jeremiah Turner. He'll drive to the right, and he's going to be hit pretty hard there. Give it back over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson will get a screen from Reagan Hanna, back out at the top of the key to Israel Malone. Malone will call for a screen from Hanna. He'll turn it down, drive right, and he'll kick it over to Brandon Anderson. Pump fake, drive all the way to the rim. He'll be off on that one. Kind of pulled the chair there on him, and Anderson's slow to get up. Catch and shoot for Hunter Wilkerson, and he will convert that 3-ball.
That's second, third pointer of the game for Wilkerson. Gives him 6, and it gives Greene County Tech a 15-9 lead with 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Timeout on the floor. We will keep it right here during the timeout. And want to just say a great big shout out to some very important people, Eli, that have allowed us to bring these games to you all year long. I'm talking about our sponsors. We'll give them shout outs throughout the night, but First Community Bank, let me tell you something. There's not anybody in town who cares more about our community than Alan Williams and his team at First Community Bank. They do so much for our school. Every year they provide a breakfast, a back-to-school breakfast for all the teachers and all the faculty, all the staff at Nettleton. And that's just one school. I know they do the same for every other school in the community. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Looks like Jabari White there is going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be on number 5. That is Jared Noel. They're saying his name Jared Noel, so I think I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah, it's Noel. That's
Noel?
right, Noel. I'm sure you're not the first person to do that.
Israel Malone catch and shoot 3. He'll be off on that one. Jake Bowen will catch the long distance pass, take it up. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Israel Malone. Malone now will bring the ball up here for the Raiders. Jabari White take the dribble in and shoot the mid-range, and he'll convert that mid-range. Good shot there for Jabari White in the transition. Kyler Morris will bring it up now, drive left, kick it over to Hunter Wilkerson in the corner. Wilkerson back to Morris, around the horn to Jake Boland. Hunter Wilkerson now is going to give it back out to Noel. Down low, it's going to be 32, Tyler Vincent. Back out to Noel. Catch and shoot for Noel, and he'll convert that 3.
Maybe we should go back to mispronouncing his name. Maybe that'll help.
I think so.
Good shot there by Jared.
Malone around the horn to Jamarion Fowler on the near side of the court. Fowler back to Turner. He'll give it over to Jabari White. White will drive left. Give it back to Jamarion Fowler. Fowler will drive inside, give it to Reagan Hanna. Reagan Hanna backing his defender down. And he's going to turn the ball over there, give it right to Jake Boland. Boland up to Morris, and good hustle there for Jabari White to get back off the turnover and knock the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, great play there by Jabari. Incredible hustle. You know, I've never known a Nettleton Raider to wear number 0 before Jabari White. I guess that's something just this year they're allowing players to do, wear the number 0. You know anything about that?
Before this year, whenever I was playing in 10th grade, it was Jamarius Pegram.
He wore a 0.
Number 0.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I don't remember that. How about that?
Yeah.
Big J. Shout out
J.
to Jamarius Pegram. Sorry, I forgot your number, Jamarius.
Yep. Big J. Noel's going to drive right, give it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson going to drive down. It's going to be a turnover, and Israel Malone will bring it up now. He's going to Euro past his defender, and he'll be off on that layup. Morris will catch and shoot 3. He'll be off on that one. And that's going to be
I sure thought that was out on Tech, but the referee closer, I guess, than we were, and he said it was off a Nettleton Raider.
Checking in for the Raiders will be number 11, Brandon Anderson, and checking in for the Eagles is number 11, George Smith. Wilkerson are inbound now to Noel. Noel up to Morris. And we're going to have a foul here. Looks like they're going to give Reagan Hanna the loose ball foul.
First foul for Reagan, team foul number 5 in this half. 3:45 remaining in the second quarter.
Wilkerson will give it up to Noel. Noel down to Morris. Good defense for Jabari White. And here comes the Raiders in transition. White will bring it out now, give it over to Malone. Malone will give White a screen. And he'll drive left, give it over to Brandon Anderson.
It's been a low-scoring game, Eli.
For sure. 18 points in the second quarter isn't too hot. Israel Malone's gonna give it down now, and he'll grab his own rebound and put it back up.
Yeah, excellent second effort there by Israel Malone.
Looks like we're gonna get a timeout. Timeout. Oh, okay. Jordan Pegram checking in the game now.
And we're talking about Jamarius Pegram, the big brother of Jordan. Jordan is a sophomore, getting a lot of playing time this year. He was starting on the football team. Hey, Jordan Pegram's the next level talent. Mark it down.
Yes, sir. Bowling around to Morris. Morris will drive right, kick it down to Smith. Catch and shoot for Bowling. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Hunter Wilkerson. And Wilkerson will give it back out. Noel now on the near side. And that's going to be a foul there on number 31, Jordan Pegram.
Jordan Pegram turned 16 about a week ago, so belated happy birthday to number 31 for the Raiders, Jordan Pegram.
No catch and shoot three, and that will go down. Jabari White now pushing the ball up here for the Raiders. He'll drive left, and he'll be off on that one. Rebounded. And here comes Kyler Morris and the Eagles. Morris will give it over to Noel. Down low to Smith. Grabbed by Brandon Anderson, and that's good defense there by Jordan Pegram.
Very good, and a nice save by Brandon Anderson.
Israel Malone's going to drive down low, kick it out to Brandon Anderson, catch and shoot three, and he'll be off on that one. Good D for Jabari White to get the ball back. And
yep. He'll be going to the line shooting too.
White will convert on the first.
I want to say a shout out to Deaton Cox, the nephew of Coach Bubba Deaton. He's watching up in Massachusetts, big fan of the Raiders, and shout out to Deaton. Hope he's doing all right tonight. Deaton Cox.
Noel now on the near side. He'll catch and shoot three. He'll be off on that one. And that's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be on number 11, George Smith.
Yeah, that's team foul number 8 for Tech, so it'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Jabari White.
He will convert the first. He's shooting. I think he missed one free throw in the first quarter, but other than that, I think he's 100%.
I've got him down 3 for 3.
Oh, you got 3 for 3? Oh, okay.
That's what I've got him down for. Brandon missed a couple.
Okay.
That might have been what you were thinking.
And he will convert the second. Good shots there by Jabari White. Up the court to Noel. Noel will give it over to Wilkerson. Minute 30 left to go here in the first half of play. Kyler Morris will give it over to Benji Goodman. Raiders following him back into a 2-3 zone look here on defense. Noel catch and shoot. He'll be off on that one. That's going to be rebounded by Israel Malone.
He just passed it before he hit the green paint.
Good move there for Brandon Anderson in transition. And that's going to bring the Raiders in within 2 with a minute to go.
8 points in the game for Anderson. Good athletic move. He's pretty smooth.
Yes, sir. Goodman over to Noel. Around the horn to Wilkerson. Down low to Smith. And they're going to get Jordan Pegram.
That's Jordan's second foul. He's going to come out and take a little breather. Brandon Anderson has 8 points. Also, he's a new NTV champion. His class second period won the Love Stories competition. And Brandon was the one of the main actors in that. So check that out on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel. Directed by Tony Williams, who is directing the action tonight. How does that make you feel, Eli?
I like Deeper Than the Holler better.
He liked Deeper Than the Holler better. That was a very good.
Things we Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school, we love America, and we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America, the greatest nation on God's green earth, thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
Nettleton students will do anything for the Spirit Stick.
Would you ding dong ditch Coach Massey?
That old man? Any day.
Dadgummit!
Would you get tased by Officer Watts?
Yes. Okay. Raider pride.
Would you cannonball into the Raider River?
Would I? Hold my mullet.
What would you do for the Spirit Stick?
When the Raiders have wrecks, they call Collision Repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair's staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair. It's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like we're in a Raider Pride ad. That means something awesome's about to happen.
Raider Pride, brother. Fire the thing in here. Dinger!
Hey, run.
At Nettleton, we got that Raider pride.
Because Raider Pride is justified. We are Raiders. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm a junior. Does it matter? You do that for me? Really? Oh, how like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
That sounds like a really good deal.
DJ from Nettleton at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's DJ from Nettleton.
What are you wearing, DJ from Nettleton?
A black and gold Raider Pride shirt.
She sounds hideous.
Well, it's DJ, so.
Another reason why Raider Pride is justified.
A lot has changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider Pride healthy and alive since 1959.
And we welcome you to Greene County Tech, where we are now entering into the Consolidated Insurance Halftime Show, brought to you by our great friends Randy and Lana Johnson at Consolidated Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, go to the folks who support the Raiders, and that is Consolidated Insurance. Well, at half, the score is Greene County Tech 23-21. Tech outscored Nettleton 10-8 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, both teams scored 13 points, and the score at half 23-21. Statistical leaders, individual leaders for Nettleton, they are led by Brandon Anderson, who has 8 points. Also for the Raiders, Jabari White has 6, and Israel Malone also has 6. Jamarion Fowler has 1. For Greene County Tech, they are led by Hunter Wilkerson and Jared Noel with 6 points apiece. Also scoring for Greene County Tech, Kyler Morris, Jake Boland, and George Smith. They all have 2. Well, George Smith has 4 points, and Boland and Morris have 2 apiece. So your score at half, 23-21, Greene County Tech with the lead. Let me give a quick shout out to some people who are watching on our YouTube. I see that Jacob Cox says, "What's up, Nettleton?" What's up, Jacob? Shalia Thomas says, "What's up, Nettleton?" How are you doing, Shalia? Look at here. Grant Loveday says, "Give me a shout out. I'm watching now." So shout out to Grant Loveday. You got to admit, Grant Loveday, he did a very good job in second period's love story video.
And in the wrestling.
And in the wrestling, that's right. He was the host, and he was the host with the most. Grant Loveday. Shout out to Grant. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Layla Eliati and Demaria Daniels, a couple of outstanding Lady Raiders, saying, "Let's go, boys." So they're supporting the Raiders from wherever they may be tonight, as is Qualenta Crockett. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We got about 3.5 minutes before the second half starts, and so we will take a little break, let you hear from some of our great sponsors, and when we come back, we'll have the second half for you. You've been listening to the Consolidated Insurance Halftime Show while watching Raider basketball on NTV.
About pride in what we do and who we are becoming. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Hi, I'm Trish Merritt with A Beautiful Mess Salon. I'm a proud graduate of Nettleton High School and a big supporter of the Raiders. I've been at A Beautiful Mess since we opened in September of 2015. I love to take care of my Raider family, like I take care of the legendary Miss T. So feel free to set up an appointment today. Call 870-520-6039. Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Looking for a school can be like super overwhelming. You kind of have those fears as a parent that, oh my gosh, the school that I'm gonna pick, it's gonna determine their future and everything else. You know, it's a big choice that you have because you wanna make sure you're gonna put them in a school where they can continue their whole journey. I'm really super glad we started at Nettleton. It was relief that we had found a school where we felt comfortable sending our child. I felt like any situation he'd get put into, he would be able to succeed.
changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
First time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts, the ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
For Terry Gray, rice farming isn't a profession, it's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk.
And we welcome you back to Greene County Tech, where the third quarter just about to get underway. Here to tell you about all the action is the play-by-play voice of the Raiders, Eli Campbell.
Yes, sir. Kyler Morris is going to bring it up, give it over to Noel. Noel back to Jake Bolin. Bolin around the horn to Hunter Wilkerson. Back to Jake Bolin. He'll drive baseline, and that's going to be a foul there on number 11, Brandon Anderson.
I believe they called that on, well, the scoreboard says they called it on Andre, but.
Oh, okay.
That's.
Andre's not on the court.
I think they called Jabari White. The PA guy said Jabari. I think the scoreboard operator is just not paying attention. And I wasn't paying attention who scored that. Jake Bolin.
Yes, sir. Jabari White, bring it to the near side of the court. Give it over to Brandon Anderson at the top of the key. Brandon Anderson back to Jeremiah Turner around the horn to Israel Malone. Back door for Jabari White, and Malone will give it to Anderson. He'll dribble to the far side of the court. Give it back to Jabari White. He'll size up his defender. Brandon Anderson is going to drive the center of the court, and that's going to be out of bounds. Eagle ball. Jake Bolin will bring the ball up now here for the Eagles. He'll give it over to Morris. Morris over to Noel. Back to Bolin. Down low to Smith, and Smith's going to shoot the reverse layup. Good move there by George Smith.
Yeah, nice play there by Smith. That young man's got some talent.
And that's going to be Jabari White on the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball.
Oh, a little, they get a little chippy down there, and they called a technical foul on Greene County Tech. It's one of those things where Jake Bolin was the one who got caught, I'm afraid, and he evidently, I didn't see him do anything to the Raider, but I think that he probably said one of the magic words, I believe, is what happened.
Yeah, I think he just said something to the ref, and they probably had enough of it tonight.
It was a play where there was a loose ball, a couple of guys battling for it. Eli, you played basketball all your life. You know, adrenaline flows out there. And, they're human beings, you know. Sometimes when the fires of competition are burning, you don't always react like you hope you would.
Exactly. Jabari White will be off on the first free throw. He'll go to the line to shoot one more. He'll convert the second. Good shot there by Jabari White. Bring this Tech lead down to 5. I thought, yeah, to 5. And it'll be Raider basketball.
The temperature of the air has changed a little bit in here, Eli. Things are a little bit more of an edge in the atmosphere.
Right. Mm-hmm.
course, anytime Nettleton and Greene County Tech gets together, it's a rivalry game.
Right.
I often poll my students and ask, hey, who's our biggest rival? And an awful lot of them say Greene County Tech. Greene County Tech's the biggest rival. Now, we have a crosstown rival in our football conference, being Valley View, and obviously that's a rival. Jonesboro is a crosstown rival in basketball. But as far as long-time rivals go, we've been in Tech's conference for, heck, as long as I can remember.
Right. Right, now that Valley View isn't in our conference in basketball, then, you know.
Tony Williams is in my ear, our student director. Whenever I said as long as I could remember, she said that's a long time. I think that's an old person joke.
I think they need the belt strip from him.
Tony, Jabari White with the basket. I'm sorry, Eli, but Tony needs to remember I'm giving her a grade.
Exactly right. Noel now will give it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson will drive left, kick it over to Kyler Morris, and he'll be off on that free ball. Rebounded by Israel Malone, and here come the Raiders. Malone up to Jeremiah Turner.
Boy, JT.
Shoot the three, and he will convert that three ball. Good shot there by Jeremiah Turner.
We got ourselves a tie ball game, Eli.
Yes, sir. That's what we like to see.
Yep. So after the technical, the Raiders playing with a lot of fire. I love to see it. Coach Deaton calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're watching Raider Basketball on NTV.
3 things we Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school, we love America, and we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America, the greatest nation on God's green earth, thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
Let it time out. And we welcome you back, Greene County Tech. Third quarter action underway.
Hunter Wilkerson now bring the ball up here for the Eagles. He'll give it over to Jake Boland. Boland in the corner to Noel. Back up top to Goodman. Down the corner to Hunter Wilkerson. Jake Boland will drive right and finish with the left. Good move there by Jake Boland. Brandon Anderson will bring it up now here for the Raiders. He'll give it over to Israel Malone. Malone over to Jeremiah Turner in the corner to Jabari White. Jabari White will get a screen from Reagan Hanna and give it back up the top of the key to Israel Malone. Good ball movement here for the Raiders. Oh, good pass, and I thought it was a good pass, but good thought there by Jabari White, and that's going to be a turnover. Here comes the Eagles and Jake Boland. Noel catch and shoot three, and he'll be off on that one. And that's going to be Eagle ball. I guess Reagan Hanna tipped it out there and on the rebound. It's like the ref telling Coach Deaton just to step back there.
Little what they might call a sideline warning in football, right. I guess.
Hunter Wilkerson will give it up to Noel. Right on the corner to Benji Goodman. Down low, that's going to be number 32, Tyler Vincent, and that's going to be blocked by Reagan Hanna. Good defense from Hanna.
Yeah, nice job by the Raider sophomore.
Israel Malone now is going to be guarded by Benji Goodman. He's going to pull up, jump shot, and he'll be off on that one, but he's going to get a foul. Foul on number 13, Benji Goodman. Israel Malone will go to the line to shoot two.
He is perfect from the line tonight. 2 for 2.
Hopefully it can stay that way.
Now, a superstitious person would say, I just jinxed Israel.
And you did.
My apologies to Raider Nation. Ordinarily, I don't believe in that kind. I'm not superstitious. I am a little stitious.
Just not superstitious?
Just not superstitious. Israel's got this one, though. Mark it down. Take it to the bank. My apologies to Raider Nation.
If you wouldn't have said anything, you would have made him.
That's the truth.
Benji Goodman catch and shoot three, and he will convert that three ball. Jabari White bring it up now in the front court. And
first time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these.
Kyler Morris will bring the ball up now for the Eagles. He'll give it over to Goodman.
Apologize for a little technical glitch we just had. Hopefully we're back online and everybody's enjoying the game. Sorry about that. We're having a little bit of technical problem. We think it's maybe the ghost of Raider Jim that's followed us here to Greene County Tech.
Israel Malone will bring it up now. Here for the Raiders in the front court. Catch it over to Jeremiah Turner. That's going to be blocked. Rebounded by Reagan Hanna. Reagan Hanna is going to put it up. Great move there for Reagan Hanna. It's going to be a timeout by Coach Deaton, a full timeout, and we'll take it with him. You're watching Raider basketball here on NTV.
And you know what? I think we're just going to leave it right here during the full timeout. As we mentioned earlier, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty, so we'll just keep it right here, and we will say a great big thanks to our sponsors, who you would be seeing their commercial right now. But we got Russell's Truck Accessories, Shadrachs Coffee, Collision Repair, Delaplaine Seed Company, Sue's Drugstore, Consolidated Insurance, and Trish Merritt from A Beautiful Mess Salon. Great people, every one of them. Want to encourage all of you to support these great supporters of Nettleton High School. Appreciate my buddy Ronnie Russell. He is my son, Cope Dirty, got a truck for his 16th birthday, and a couple of times since then he's taken his truck to get it accessorized, to get it looking sharp. You know how that is, Eli. And the place that we take it, there's only one place, Russell's Truck Accessories. He's got Cope Dirty's truck looking pretty daggum sharp. Sharper than any vehicle I've ever had, I promise you that. For all your accessories needs, lifts, rims, tires, rails, whatever, Russell's Truck Accessories.
Kyler Morris will bring the ball up now for the Eagles. Jake Bolin at the top of the key. Benji Goodman catch and shoot three, and he'll convert that three ball.
Who was that, Eli, that popped that three?
Take it at the top of the key, give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson will give it back to Malone. Malone will give it to Jamarion Fowler. Brandon Anderson will drive left and put the layup up. Looks like he got hit there a little bit, but no call. And Jake Bowen will bring it up now. Benji Goodman catch and shoot three, and he's off on that one. Couldn't keep his hot streak alive. And here comes Israel Malone and Nettleton. That's going to be a foul there on the Eagles. It's going to be on number 13, Benji Goodman. Israel Malone will take it out now, give it to Jamarion Fowler. Fowler back to Malone. And Malone will give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson will size up his defender, Noel, and give it over to Jeremiah Turner. Turner will be off on that floater, and that's going to be out of bounds. Eagle ball.
Yeah, JT took it among the land of the Giants right there, and thought he was going to be able to convert, but unable to finish at the rim.
Bolin will give it in to Morris. Back to Bolin. Bolin up to Noel. Noel around the horn. Bolin's going to drive right. Give it over to Noel in the corner. Hunter Wilkerson thought about the shot and passed it away. Noel is going to give it out to Bolin, and it's going to be out of bounds. Good defense there for the Raiders to put pressure on the Eagles for the turnover.
All right, Eli, we got 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter, but I'm telling you right now, this feels like a game that's going to come down to the wire.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too.
Nettleton has not led in this game. It's been Greene County Tech ahead the whole time. Nettleton tied it up at 27 just a few minutes ago, but it's not who's leading at the beginning of the game or the middle of the game, it's who's leading at the end of the game. I have a feeling the Raiders are going to be right there.
Brandon Anderson now get a screen from Reagan Hanna. He'll turn it down, give it over to Jacquees Adams, and Adams is going to be fouled. Fouled on number 5, Noel. And they're going to.
Yeah, they called a technical foul. I'm not sure who they called it on. I believe it might have been
number 12, Kyler Morris. That's who it was.
Yeah, they called. That's a second technical foul called on Greene County Tech.
And the Raiders will shoot 4 free throws here and get the ball back. Great opportunity to flip this game around.
No doubt about it. So Kyler Morris teed up there. And again, I didn't see anything that he did. Must have been some of those magic words.
Jacquees Adams will convert both free throws.
You like to see that?
They're going to let him keep shooting. He'll be off on the 3rd.
So I guess he's got the foul shots and the technical shots are kind of stacking them. Is that the reason he's shooting so much here?
Yes, sir. And he'll go 3 for 4. Good percentage there.
That's 75% by my math, and I was trained by Jim McDaniel and Charlene Jernigan.
A long time ago.
You see, that's the kind of comment I don't need right there a long time. It hadn't been that long ago that I roamed the halls of Nettleton High School as a student.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I get mistaken for a student all the time by other teachers. They're like, hey, where are you supposed to be, young man? I'm like, hey, I'm a teacher. Get off my back.
Israel Malone will take it in now. He'll rebound his own shot, and that's going to be out of bounds. Raider ball. Good hustle there for Jacquees Adams to try to save it. He'll inbound it now here for the Raiders. Israel Malone will take it, drive left, pump fake, give it out to Brandon Anderson. Catch and shoot 3 for Brandon Anderson. He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jeremiah Turner. Give it over to Israel Malone. Malone will pump fake and call for a screen from Reagan Hanna. He'll turn it down and give it back out to Brandon Anderson. Anderson will drive right and convert that floater. Good move there for Brandon Anderson. Brings it within 1.
10 points on the game for Brandon Anderson. He's in double digits.
Benji Goodman wanted the shot there. Around the horn to Jake Boland. Back up top to Noel. Goodman in the corner. Give it back to Jake Boland. Noel. Hunter Wilkerson will give it back out to Benji Goodman. He's going to be guarded by Israel Malone. Goodman wanted the shot there, and he's going to take it in and shoot the floater. He's playing a great game tonight.
Yeah, he really is. That's a good ball player right there.
I think he's a sophomore, too.
Really?
Yeah. I could be wrong, but he may be a junior. I know he's not a senior, but.
Good-sized young man.
Yep. Israel Malone will wait for the final shot here in the 3rd quarter.
Clock is at 15 seconds right now. Say a shout out to Becca Tibbs, who's running the camera for us tonight, doing a good job. Tony Williams, the director.
Malone will drive to the far side. Give it to Brandon Anderson. And one for Jacquees Adams. Good pass from Brandon Anderson with 1.7 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you got to respect Brandon Anderson whenever he's driving the baseline like that. He was
kept his eyes open.
That's right, very basketball savvy. He realized that his route to the rim was blocked. He made a fine pass to Jacquees Adams. He knew exactly what to do with it. He's got the and one with 1.7, and if he makes it, we're going to go into the 4th quarter tied.
And he'll be off on that one.
So we have played 3 quarters. Your score, Greene County Tech 37, Nettleton 36. Don't you dare go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. 4th quarter coming up, and I have a feeling this one's going down to the wire. We'll be right back with more Raider basketball on NTV.
There are three things we Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school, we love America, and we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America. The greatest nation on God's green earth. Thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
Fourth quarter underway. Here to tell you all about it, the voice of the Raiders, Eli Campbell.
Jabari White will give it over to Brandon Anderson on the near side of the court. Back to Jabari White on the far side, and they wanted to lob there, and
that was the alley-oop, but somebody didn't oop.
Yeah. Hunter Wilkerson catch and shoot three, and he'll convert that three ball. Brandon Anderson will bring it up now here for the Raiders. He'll hand it off to Israel Malone here in the corner. Malone will be guarded by Hunter Wilkerson. Reagan Hanna now, and he's going to be fouled there by number 12, Kyler Morris. That was a good pass from Israel Malone.
Really was, and that's going to put Reagan Hanna at the line shooting two. Reagan, if I'm not mistaken, and you tell me if I'm mistaken, Eli, the lone sophomore on the court right now for the Raiders.
Yes,
is that
yes,
right?
Yep, sure is. He'll be off on the second, rebounded by Jake Bolin. And Bolin will give it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson up to Knoll. Down low to Smith. Good defense by Reagan Hanna. And that's going to be a foul on Reagan Hanna. Smith will shoot the first, and he'll be off on that one.
Smith, this kid can play. I don't know if you've been paying much attention to him, but he's a very athletic post player underneath him.
Right. Yep, he's holding his own for sure. And Jabari White will bring it up now for the Raiders. Give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson to Malone. Malone's going to size up his defender, Wilkerson. Give it out to Jeremiah Turner. Malone will get it back on the near side of the court. In the corner, White. He'll drive baseline and shoot over his defender. That's going to be rebounded by Brandon Anderson and tipped. And that's going to be Eagle ball. Here comes Hunter Wilkerson. He's going to pass it out of bounds. Looking for Kyler Morris.
Pass was a little bit too strong. Morris unable to corral it. Good break for the Raiders.
Anderson will bring it up here for the Raiders on the far side. He'll get a screen from Malone. And he'll give it down low. Malone will be off on that one. And that's going to be blocked by Hunter Wilkerson.
Uh-oh.
Israel Malone now is going to get the dunk there. And that'll bring
I knew Israel was about to throw one down right there, and that's exactly what he did. A little bit of frustration built up. I think he took out some of that frustration on that jam.
Kyler Morris will give it over to Jake Bolin. Bolin will bring it up and give it back to Morris. Morris back to Bolin. Over to Smith. Down low to Bolin, and he's going to finish that layup there. Brennan Anderson now will bring it up here for the Raiders. Anderson will give it to Jabari White. White will catch and shoot. Good shot by Jabari White.
Big time.
And that will bring this Eagle lead down to 1. Hunter Wilkerson will give it over to Noel.
12 points on the night for Jabari.
Smith back to Morris. And that's going to be Noel there on the catch and shoot 3. He'll be off on that one. That's going to be rebounded by Brandon Anderson. Anderson on the fast break. And he's going to take it all the way. And that's going to be off and rebounded by the Eagles.
Yeah, looked like Brandon was bumped just a little bit. That took him off his course.
Morris will give it over to Wilkerson. Catch and shoot 3 for Wilkerson, and he'll convert that. 3 ball.
Second, third pointer of the quarter for Wilkerson.
Israel Malone will be off on that floater. And here comes the Eagles. And Kyler Morris. Morris will bring it out and set up this Eagle offense.
What's a game of momentum, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Morris on the far side, guarded by Jacquees Adams. And Noel's going to shoot the 3, and he'll be off on that one. Here comes Israel Malone in the Raiders. Malone will drive left and shoot the crazy shot. That's going to be a foul there on Jake Boland.
Yeah, he was fouled hard, hit the ground hard. I do want to say a shout out to Jake Boland, showing some good sportsmanship right there, trying to help Israel out. You like to see that, especially in the game when things are a little bit contentious out there. They have been, at least at times during the game. So I believe we may have got our technical difficulties fixed, which means we can let you hear from one of our great sponsors. Let me talk to Tony. Tony, can we take a commercial break? We'll see if we can. And yes, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be right back with more Raider basketball on NTV.
Raiders have wrecks they call collision repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair. It's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
And we welcome you back to Greene County Tech. I want to say a great big shout out to Gordon and Shauna Roddenberry, watching from Georgia. Have you got to know Coach Ragsdale much this year? He's our new assistant coach.
Yeah, a little bit.
I saw his wife walking around earlier. That's his wife's parents. That's his in-laws, Gordon and Shauna Roddenberry. They watch all the games from Georgia. Like a wise man once said, behind every successful man is a very surprised mother-in-law. Mm-hmm. And that would be Shauna Roddenberry in the case of Coach Ragsdale. But we're glad that Gordon and Shauna have joined as honorary members of Raider Nation this year. Glad to have those folks supporting the Raiders from afar, from the Peach State of Georgia.
Malone will shoot 2 here. He will convert the first.
Made it interesting, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Raiders within 3 with 4 minutes to go.
And he'll be off on the second, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Who are they going to call it on?
And that's going to be Tech ball.
Yeah, could have gone either way in my opinion, but they called it off on Jabari.
Nettleton's going to press up in this 2-2-1. Looks like full court press. Morris will bring the ball up now for the Eagles. Back into 2-3 zone for the Raiders. Morris wanted the 3 in the corner, it looks like, but gave it back out. Noel on the near side. Give it down to Boland in the short corner. Boland will give it back out to Noel. Morris will bring it to the top of the key. Nettleton's going to switch up into a man look here on defense. Boland out to Noel, catch and shoot for Noel, and he'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jabari White. Jabari White bringing it up. And that's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be on Jared Knoll.
Yeah, Knoll hustling, but unable to get his feet planted. Jabari White takes advantage and draws the foul. He's going to be shooting 2. He makes them both. The Raiders will be within 1 point. That's Nettleton education working for you right there, Eli.
Yes, sir. He will make the first. And he will do just that. Kyler Morris will give it over to Jake Boland. Jake Boland back to Kyler Morris. And give it over to Benji Goodman in the corner. Goodman will bring it to the top of the key, give it back to Morris.
Nettleton outscored Greene County Tech 15-14 in the third quarter. It's a 1-point game with 2:40 to play.
Smith will be off on that catch and shoot jump shot. Israel Malone bringing it all the way, and he'll finish. And the Raiders will take the lead here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game.
It's the first lead of the game for the Raiders.
Morris will give it down low to Smith, and that looks like they're going to get Brandon Anderson there on the foul. Smith will go to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal for Brandon Anderson.
Smith will convert the first, and that will tie this ball game up. And he'll be off on the second, which will keep this game at 47. Here comes Israel Malone and the Raiders. Malone giving the ball over to Jabari White on the near side. White's going to get a screen from Hannah. Down to Brandon Anderson. Anderson will give it around the horn to Malone. Malone's going to look for Brandon Anderson, and that's going to be great hustle and timeout by the Raiders.
Yeah, good call there by Coach Deaton.
Right.
1:56 to play in this game. We're all tied up at 47. Coach Deaton calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
First time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
And we say a great big thanks to our friends from First Community Bank for sponsoring tonight's contest. Those folks really care about our community. First Community Bank. We're underway, 1:56 to play in this game.
Israel Malone will take it there and just miss the layup. Man, that was so close. And
yeah, I believe they've called a technical foul on Coach Deaton. Coach Deaton is incredulous. I believe that's the word. I think Coach Deaton dropped his clipboard and was bending over to pick it up, and the ref teed him up. Coach Deaton demanding an explanation.
Wilkerson will convert that free throw.
So takes a 2-point lead with 1:50 remaining in the game. What did we say earlier, Eli, about this is going to come down to the wire?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, I think Coach Deaton was mad about that missed layup there and threw his clipboard, and
I guess that's what got him teed up.
Yeah.
I didn't see him actually throw it. I just thought maybe he
yeah, well, it's definitely broken in two. So that's not his first one, and definitely won't be his last.
That's right.
Morris will size up his defender, Anderson. Good defense by Brandon Anderson. And that's going to be give it out, and they're going to foul Kyler Morris.
That's Israel's third personal. Team foul number 6. So Nettleton's still not in the bonus.
Checking in the game here for the Raiders, number 12, Jaquise Adams. Morris will bring it up now here for the Raiders. Give it over to Jake Bowen. Benji Goodman, that's going to be a foul on Israel Malone.
That's 4 on Israel.
He can't foul anymore for the rest of the night. We definitely need him in the game.
It's going to come down now to can Greene County Tech make their free throws. Big ones coming up right here by Benji Goodman.
He'll convert the first.
Excuse me, 1:06 on the clock. That's one thing on our broadcast I wish we could provide for you, but we just don't have that ability right now to have the clock, running clock, while the game is going on. We'll do our best to keep you up to date on that. Benji Goodman makes it a 2-possession game with 1:05 on the clock.
Jabari White will bring it up here for the Raiders. He'll give it over to Brandon Anderson. Anderson over to Turner. White will drive left. Anderson back to Turner. Israel Malone will get a screen. Drive baseline, he's going to step out of bounds.
That was a good call by the referee. Israel did step on the baseline. So Greene County Tech with a 4-point lead will get the ball back with 46 seconds remaining.
It's going to be Noel with the ball. Give it over to Jake Bowen. Bowen up to Morris. Morris to back down low, and that's going to be Hunter Wilkerson, and they're going to try to run this clock out. Nettleton needs to foul soon.
Yeah, they foul come away from the ball. So it'll be against Jabari White. Team foul number 8. So it'll be a 1-and-1. Jared Noel will be at the line.
He'll be off on that one. Rebounded by Jake Bowen.
Big offensive rebound there by Greene County Tech. That one hurt. And that's 4 personal fouls on Brendan Anderson.
Wilkerson will convert that free throw.
.27 ticks on the clock. Clutch free throw shooting there by Hunter Wilkerson. And Greene County Tech takes a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them with 27 seconds remaining in the game. Greene County Tech up by 6. You're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
Terry Gray. Rice farming isn't a profession. It's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
Big shout out to Terry Gray from Delaplaine Seed Company. Very good and generous man and a big supporter of all of our broadcasts in every sport. Every time I mention, hey, would you like to come on board and help us bring these games to Raider Nation? Terry Gray immediately, yes, sir. You just let me know, and I will be glad to help out. Delaplaine Seed Company, big-time supporters of Nettleton School. Shout out to Kathleen Gray, who is Terry's wife, the principal at Steen School.
Brandon Anderson will get it now. Running real fast here. Jabari White, catch and shoot. Great shot there for Jabari White to get it in. They're going to foul Kyler Morris with 14.9 seconds left to go and a 3-point lead.
Yeah, it was a great shot by Jabari. It was also a clutch shot by Jabari. We had to have that one if we're going to have a chance to win this game. We're very much in this thing right now. One possession game. We're down by 3 with 14.9 seconds on the clock. Nettleton in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2. And that helps.
Morris
that helps right there.
Yeah, it does. He will convert the second, make it a 4-point game. Jabari White pushing the ball up the court quick now. And they'll get that one. Timeout by the Raiders. Great move from Jabari White.
Nice job by Jabari White. He sinks a big 3, and he knows his team's got to have a quick score. There's no such thing as a 4-point shot. He just got to get 2, and boy, he did it the quickest way imaginable. He drove quickly in and laid it up. Big-time play by Jabari White. What do we got? About 10 seconds left on the clock. Raiders down by 2. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll have the conclusion of this game. When we come back, you're watching Raider basketball on NTV.
It's changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
Since 1959, our great friends at Sue's Drugstore have been keeping Raider Nation healthy and keeping Raider pride alive. We appreciate Sue's Drugstore. That's where I buy all my drugs, Eli.
Oh, yeah?
I go to Sue's Drugstore, have for years. My brother worked there whenever he was in high school, my brother Mike Miller, and it helped pay his way through pharmacy school. He's serving as a pharmacist right now. We owe an awful lot, our family does, to Sue's Drugstore. 10 seconds remaining in this game.
Good defense there for Israel Malone.
Oh, look at there. They're saying that it's off Greene County Tech, and it's going to be Nettleton ball. That's what that referee on the sideline said. And I don't know, maybe you can unpack this. Not sure exactly what has been called. The referees getting together. Yeah, it's a classic situation. One ref saying it's Tech's ball, the other ref saying it's Nettleton's ball. They're trying to work it out right now. They're getting together, and that's a good sign, Eli. We don't want any special treatment. We just want them to get it right, and they're down there close to the action. I know either way, these guys, they're not out to cheat any of these boys. They're refereeing, probably to make a little bit extra money and to make it to where these guys can play this great game of basketball. So they're trying to get it all worked out. Coach Guillot and Coach Deaton down there in the referee's ear trying to figure out what in the world is going on. It's a key. It's a pivotal point in this game, Eli. 9.3 seconds. Raiders down by 2. Whose ball? He did this right here.
So that's going to be a jump ball.
I guess it's like a do-over. I don't know.
Guess. They didn't know.
It's Greene County Tech ball irregardless, so 10.1 seconds. And Greene County Tech unable to inbound it. They use a timeout. I believe it's going to be a actually it's a full 60-second timeout. So 10 seconds remaining in this game. Greene County Tech up by 2 with the ball. Don't go anywhere, folks. I promise you, the most exciting thing on TV right now, if you're watching on a smart TV, is this basketball game right now. First round of the district tournament. It's Nettleton, it's Greene County Tech. 10 seconds on the clock. Whole lot of drama remaining. Stay right where you are. We'll take a quick break, a 30-second break. When we come back, final 10 seconds of this game. Raider basketball on it.
3 things we Nettleton Raiders love. We love our school, we love America, and we love getting our trucks fixed up at Russell's Truck Accessories. Russell's Truck Accessories is the greatest place on earth to make your truck look sharp. If Russell's were a bird, they'd be a bald eagle. If they were a nation, they would be the United States of America. The greatest nation on God's green earth, thanks in part to Russell's Truck Accessories.
3-minute break on, and we'll tabulate real quick, do a quick Consolidated Insurance postgame show if we don't go into overtime. And we welcome you back to Raider basketball on NTV from Greene County Tech. 10 seconds on the clock. Greene County Tech inbounding with a 2-point lead.
They're going to give it in to Benji Goodman, and they're going to Benji Goodman's going to travel with the ball, and that's going to be Raider ball.
Yeah, before they could foul him, he traveled with it. Big break for the Raiders, Eli.
Wow. 8.9 seconds left to go here in this game, and we've got a 2-point lead.
Nettleton takes a timeout, a full 60-second timeout. I tell you what, we'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, I think I told you we'd have the final 10 seconds. When we come back, you got like 1.1 of those 10 seconds. Maybe you'll get the final 8.9 when we come back. I promise you, you don't want to miss it. Raider basketball on NTV.
Raiders have wrecks they call collision repair. Back in 1986, Nettleton's Jeff Edgar was smashing baseballs. He hit the first home run in Raider baseball history. These days, he's fixing smashed cars at Collision Repair. Collision Repair staff is second to none, and their facilities are world class. They'll get you fixed up and back on the road in no time. Collision Repair. It's where the Raiders go when the Raiders have wrecks.
We welcome you back to Raider basketball on NTV. Collision Repair, Mike McDaniel, the owner. Jeff Edgar from the class of '86, a great Nettleton Raider. Big thanks to Collision Repair, always being supportive of our great school. 8.9 seconds on the clock. 54-52. Here to bring you the action, Eli Campbell.
Brandon Anderson will be inbounding the ball. Box set here for the Raiders. He'll give it in to Jeremiah Turner. Jabari White's going to get it, take it all the way, and he's going to be off. That's going to be off of.
Yeah, they called it off of
Jabari White. And
yeah, the frustration. You can feel the frustration in Jabari as he's given it everything he's got this quarter. He has got 10 points here in the fourth quarter. Correction, I'm looking at the wrong part. He's got, yeah, he does have 10 points here in this quarter. That's right. And he is very frustrated as that ball is called out on him. Greene County Tech, Coach Guillo calls a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. And I'll tell you what, we'll just keep it right here as we've got 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Greene County Tech with the ball. All right, Eli, you're a basketball guy. You play basketball all your life. What's going to happen here in these final 2 seconds?
Well, they're going to try to deny it the whole time, but if they get the ball in bounds, they've got to foul quick and hopefully miss a free throw and then try for a Hail Mary.
So what you're saying is it's just almost going to take a miracle for the Nettleton Raiders to pull this one off.
Yeah, if they can get a steal right here, then we'll be on our side of the court and we can hopefully take it up for a layup, but
well, stranger things have happened, that's for sure. In any event, and about 2 seconds on the game clock, which will translate, if everything keeps going the way it has, to about another 30 minutes in real time. We will have we'll have a winner, we'll have a loser here in about 2 seconds on the time clock, on the game clock.
Jake Boland will be inbounding it here for the Eagles, and he'll be guarded by Reagan Hanna. And they're gonna give it right into Hunter Wilkerson, and he's gonna run the timeout. It's going to be fouled by Israel Malone.
Yeah, Israel Malone fouls him. 0.8 on the clock. And that'll put Wilkerson at the line, shooting 2. Wilkerson has been huge here in the fourth quarter, Eli. He's got 10 points, got 16 points in the game. He sinks the first one, making it a 3-point lead. 0.8 on the clock. Going to be a baseball throw. Boy, he hit the rim. Heck of an effort there by Jabari White. He hit the rim. Your final score, Greene County Tech 55, Nettleton 52. The season comes to an end in a hard-fought loss. Hats off to Greene County Tech. Congratulations to them, and good luck to them the rest of the way in the district and in the state tournament. We will take a brief timeout. Eli and I will catch our breath. We'll do all the totals, and we'll tell you the stats and highlights. We'll wrap it up with the Consolidated Insurance postgame show right after these messages. You're watching Raider Basketball on NTV.
First time you held on to the time you let go. Life is a series of unforgettable firsts. The ones that are planned and the ones that take you by surprise. We celebrate and support these firsts as we travel this journey with you, because firsts are what life is all about. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
For Terry Gray, rice farming isn't a profession, it's a way of life. As owner of Delaplaine Seed Company, Terry's been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. In the summer, Terry's not behind a desk. He can be found in rice fields giving advice, or he can be on your farm helping you put more bushels in your tanks and money in your pocket. From securing your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery, let Terry help you be more profitable this season. Delaplaine Seed Company.
Hi, I'm Trish Merritt with A Beautiful Mess Salon. I'm a proud graduate of Nettleton High School and a big supporter of the Raiders. I've been at A Beautiful Mess since we opened in September of 2015. I love to take care of my Raider family, like I take care of the legendary Miss T. So feel free to set up an appointment today. Call 870-520-6039. Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
A lot has changed since the 1950s, but one thing has remained the same. Sue's Drugstore is still keeping Nettleton healthy. Albert and Shirley Sue founded Sue's Drug in 1959, and today their grandson Tyler continues their tradition of fast, friendly, professional service. Sue's Drugstore, keeping Raider pride healthy and alive since 1959.
And we welcome you to the Consolidated Insurance postgame show here at Greene County Tech, where Greene County Tech defeats Nettleton by the score of 55-52 after a very hard-fought game. Consolidated Insurance postgame show brought to you by Consolidated Insurance, my good friends Randy and Lana Johnson, for all of your insurance needs. Consolidated Insurance. And Eli, before we start breaking down the game quarter by quarter and giving you the stat leaders, you got to say a hats off and a great job to these Nettleton Raiders. They battled hard all night long tonight.
Right, they definitely played a good game. And they knew, you know, if they lost and it was going to be their last one, and man, these seniors, they played their heart out tonight.
Yeah, they sure did. And shout out to them for sure. Great job. And man, it's a tough, I promise you, there's a lot of tears being shed in that locker room right now as you realize that your high school career is over. So shout out to the seniors and appreciate their service to Raider Nation and to our great school, Nettleton High School. The game broke down like this. Greene County Tech outscored Nettleton 10-8 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, it was 13-13. Greene County Tech went into the half leading by 2, 23-21. Nettleton actually outscored Greene County Tech 15-14 in the third quarter. Entering in the fourth frame, Tech had a 37-36 lead. However, in the fourth quarter, Greene County Tech scored 18 points and Nettleton 16, and they wound up winning by 3, 55-52. Individual leaders for Nettleton, they were paced by Jabari White, who had 19 points, 10 of which came in the fourth quarter. Man, Jabari, he played
right
as he has all year. He played great in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he played right there, you know, right at the end whenever they got those free throws. He didn't give up, you know. He didn't. He was the first one back on defense, first one, you know, back down here on offense.
He sinks a big three. He hustled
coast to coast
like buttered toast, laid it up. He gave his team a chance to win. I mean, Jabari White did everything that Coach Deaton could possibly ask of him. Great job, Raider senior Jabari White. Israel Malone had 11 points. Brendan Anderson had 10. Also for Nettleton, Jaquise Adams had 5, J.T. Turner 3, Reagan Hanna 2, and Jamarion Fowler 1. That's the scoring breakdown for the individuals for the Raiders. For Greene County Tech, they were led by Hunter Wilkerson with 17 points. And that young man, he scored, I believe, 11 of those points in the fourth quarter. Wilkerson came up big down the stretch for sure. Benji Goodman had 10. Jake Bolin and George Smith both had 8. Jared Knoll had 6, and Kyler Morris had 3. And that is the final here tonight. It's Greene County Tech 55, Nettleton 52. That brings an end to the boys' basketball season. And after last night's loss to Merritt on the girls' side, Eli, it's the end of basketball season.
All right, time for baseball and soccer. And
that's right. Time for baseball, softball, and soccer, spring sports. We're going to try to bring you as many of those games as we can down the stretch. Now, it's no secret I have a son that's on the baseball team, and so obviously I'm going to be calling as many baseball games as I can, but I also got a lot of kids that I love, like Tony Williams, who plays soccer, like Becca Tibbs, who plays softball. So we're going to do our best to be bringing you some of their games as well. And, man, it's springtime, and basketball season's over with, but spring sports right around the corner, and we're going to be bringing you a lot of all the action that we can here on NTV. I want to say a great big thanks to Eli Campbell, who for the last 2 years has done a great job coming in and doing play-by-play as often as he could on these games. Eli, you've done a great job. I know I watched you play basketball back in your playing days. You were a heck of a player, great shooter, but you made the transition seamlessly to the broadcast booth, and you did a great job for your alma mater.
Right. Well, I appreciate you letting me have the opportunity and everything. I've enjoyed every single minute of it. It's definitely been, something, I quit playing and something I can still stay involved in, with the team and everything like that. So
I love that, man.
I loved it.
Yeah, I love that about you. You're a team player no matter what you do, whether it's an NTV or basketball. You're a great Nettleton Raider. You can be graduating here in just a few months and
yes, sir.
Going to, I guess, college. Is that your
yes,
plans?
Sir.
Okay.
Go to ASU.
Go to Arkansas State. Outstanding. Well, your alma mater. Always going to be proud of you. You go out there and make us proud, man. Thank you for calling the game tonight and all season long. Shout out to my girl Tony Williams running the iPad over there that was, I don't know how else to explain it. It was possessed tonight. It was possessed. That iPad was doing all kind of crazy things. The Ghost of Raider Jim followed us, but Tony, she wrestled, she exorcised the demons, and she did a fantastic job. Shout out to Tony for directing tonight and doing a great job all basketball season. My girl Becca Tibbs, who was just rock steady on the camera during football season, she joined us tonight at the last basketball game. We couldn't have brought this game to you without Becca saying, "Hey, heck yeah, I'll go. I'll take a Friday night, and I'll spend it bringing Raider pride to Raider Nation. I'll be glad to do that." So shout out to Becca Tibbs running the camera. Cannot say again how much that we appreciate our sponsors. Let me say their names one more time, and then we'll sign off here. First Community Bank, Russell's Truck Accessories, Shadrachs Coffee, Collision Repair, Delaplaine Seed Company, Sue's Drugstore, Consolidated Insurance, and of course, Trish Merritt from A Beautiful Mess Salon, a great Nettleton Raider in her own right. We appreciate our great sponsors. For Eli, for Tony, for Becca, I'm Craig Miller. Thank you so much for spending your Friday evening with us. And win or lose, always remember, Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
Alma mater, heed our parting song. Honor, truth, and joy attend thee. We have loved thee long. Alma mater, ever wise and true.